Yo, what is up guys? It is your boy Tisful and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a guide on Dynamo. Dynamo is one of my favorite heroes in the game. He's super fun, he's super simple yet super devastating on the map if played correctly. He can make enemy teams completely afraid of him, he can put out a lot of damage, and he can also basically change and swing a team fight in any direction he wants based on his ult. Dynamo is a support player that can put out high burst damage and has a bit of CC. His main abilities are Kinetic Pulse, Quantum Entanglement, Healing, Rejuvenating Aura, and Singularity. With these four abilities, two of them are basically like a CC and a damage. So with his stomp, he can stomp. Let me put no cooldowns on. He can stomp. He knocks people in the air, making them easy targets. He also puts out some damage in it in the early game. In the late game, he can put out a lot of damage. And then with his ult, it's a black hole. Sucks people in and holds them in place. It's not very long at the beginning, but towards the end, it gets really strong, and you can hold people there for quite a while, making them easy pickings. It pairs really good with enemies or with teammates that have ults like Haze's ult and stuff like that. It's really good ult. Then of course he has healing. He heals himself. He also heals his teammates around. In the beginning stages, you won't be able to shoot during it. You can only melee. You can parry. Oh, it seems like the parry even might cancel it. Does the parry cancel it? Parry does cancel it. So. But you can, I guess, melee during this, so you can use this time to get centers and stuff and heal back up for fights in the early game when you don't have a lot of health and a lot of regen. And then last but not least, he has the Quantum Entanglement. This is like a TP type deal. During this animation, he's completely invincible. So he can TP like this. He can also grab teammates and TP with them as well, so you can make your teammates invulnerable too for that short period of time. It's really great for dodging ults, really great for dodging damage. One little tip I'll show you guys. So one thing a lot of people don't do, I don't know if I'll be able to hit this because it's a low level, but if you're getting chased, on a roof, or if you're falling in the mid hole, you can actually do this. That one wasn't very good because it's not very high leveled, but so a lot of times people fall off and you can just go right back up there. Just a little quick tip there, I guess, for you. All right, so now that we know the basic abilities, how should you be playing Dynamo, what you should be doing? Well, I have a build for you that I put together, and I think it's one of the best builds in the game, and I'm going to explain it, why I'm buying everything here. Dynamo is... So when I see a lot of Dynamo players, I see either people going straight up damage with their stomp or going 100% support. And yeah, you'll get value out of it, and you'll get a lot of value in that one area, but he has the ability to be best of both worlds. He can put out a lot of heals and a lot of damage. So let's talk about his early core items. What are these items and why are we playing with them? There's a lot of items here. You won't be getting everything, obviously, but I'm going to be explaining everything. So for his early core items, you have monster rounds. Pretty simple. It helps you take out the creeps faster, which helps you keep the wave pushed back. And if you guys don't know, in early game, keeping the wave pushed back is the most important thing. So having monster round helps. This is an unnecessary buy on Dynamo. If you guys are dominating a lane and you feel like you can keep the wave back pretty fine, you can skip it. Otherwise, it's going to be your first buy every time. I would keep it. I would get it. It's better to have it than not, I guess, is the way I want to put it. So having it versus not having it is definitely better. It's unnecessary if your teammate's doing really well too with keeping up with the creeps. But if you're struggling to keep the wave back, if they're always on your side of the map, you're gonna want it. All right, so next buy is extra regen. We get extra regen. Pretty simple. Whenever you get hurt, you're gonna regen faster. This builds into something better, so you might as well get it early. It's gonna help you survive in lane. It also, with your healing, you heal up pretty quick with this. So I mean, it's just a benefit overall for you and your survivability in lane. Next is extra charge. Extra charge is gonna give you 2 dynamo stomps now, so you can stomp, and after a couple seconds you can stomp again instead of having to wait for the full cooldown timer. All right, and then extra spirit and improved spirit. Now, a lot of people like to get Mystic Burst right away, and I get it. When you get Mystic Burst, you get that flat damage buff. So, and it's super nice, and it does a lot of damage, and I know why you want it. But hear me out. With extra spirit and improved spirit, it's not only going to make the damage on your stomps better, but it's also going to make your healing per second better. So let me show you. So if I half health here a couple times and I heal, let's see what I get out of it. Let's see. So right here's a number. I got 139. Let's just make sure that's good. 139. So that'd be about 178. Yeah. So okay. So we are 278. I mean to say 178. So we got 139 on our heals, right? So now if we half a couple times again, we get an extra spirit. We'll just show you what extra spirit does. So putting on extra spirit alone increases it to 167. That's for you and your ally if he's within your circle the whole time. And then if we do improved spirit and we do his healing, and this is on a level 1 dynamo too with nothing upgraded, you get almost extra 200 HP every time you heal, which is incredible. You add that with a couple levels here, and you heal, it's gonna be even more. So it's just a super strong item that also gives you damage on your stomp. So you might as well get it. It's a good balanced item that gives you healing and a little bit of damage on your stomps. Is it as much as the Mystic Burst? Probably not, but over time, I mean, this is already up to 168. So, and it's more consistent with every stomp, so because you don't have to wait for the Mystic Burst cooldown. All right, next we have extra stamina. Extra stamina gives you movement, and it also builds into another item that we want. So you might as well get it early to help you get out of fights, get into fights. Also, when you get your ult early, it might help you get to your get into ult. So it's really good item to have. Cooldown here, you're gonna put down your ult. Obviously, you want your ult as much as possible. The ult has the longest cooldown in the game at like 200 seconds. 230 seconds is its base, so that's pretty insane. So you want to be able to get your ult down as fast as possible, because after the landing stage, your character isn't that great unless he has ult or he's playing support. He does put out good burst damage, he does, but he gets the most value when he has his ult. That's just plain and simple. His ult is the way you want to play, and having a 230-second cooldown on your ult makes it a bit difficult to be the most valuable teammate in the game. So all right, let's talk about healing boost. It's going to increase your healings even more. So you're going to be able to heal even more. And you're going to be able to heal your allies even more. So, I mean, we're already at 250. So think about that. We're at 250 heals per second. I mean, 250 heals every time you use your rejuvenating aura. And that can heal a whole team. And in the early to mid game, that's a lot of healing. That's a lot of healing. All right. So Mystic Expansion, make your ult bigger. You can skip this. If say you used your ult and it's on that 230 cooldown, you might as well skip this and come back to it and get like arcane. Start getting your next stuff like Mystic Burst. That's gonna give you more damage on your stomp. You can get the Arcane Surge. So every time you hit a good, I missed it. Every time you hit a good dash jump, you get actually a bigger radius on all your abilities. So this is really good for using your ult in the early game. So if you need to get an ult off, it's really good because you hit this, you got big ult radius now, or bigger than normal. So let's see what it sees. It's normally this small. This is the loudest ult in the game too, so I'm sorry if it's blowing your guys' eardrums out. All right, duration extender. You're gonna get this for your ult, so your ult lasts longer, gives your teammates a higher chance of killing them. Warp Stone. Warp Stone is probably one of the best things you can get on Dynamo. This allows him to warp in and get his ult off. It's really good. I think it's better than Veil on Dynamo, specifically because if they're getting away from you, you can actually dash into them And it also gives you another way to get out of fights if you need something to get away from fights, as Dynamo's a pretty big target. So, but this allows you to dash in or warp in and then get your ult off. It's super simple but super effective. Superior cooldown gives all your abilities cooldown, especially your ult, which is already at 172. Tank Buster makes your stomps even more devastating. We're already at 400 here, and that's, yeah, think about it. We've only level 4 Dynamo. We're not even leveling up our character properly like you would be in the game. So you're probably pushing like 450 right now with him. Next, Greater Expansion. This makes your ult bigger without having to do the surge. So your ult will just be super big now. I mean, that's a huge... I mean, you cannot mess with that anymore. So... makes it super good, makes him super strong. I mean, something you're gonna need. Superior duration makes your ult last longer. Rapid recharge is really good because once you max out your kinetic pulse, you're actually gonna have 4 stomps, and you're gonna be putting out damage. I mean, that's 500 per hit, right? That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage in the mid to late game here. So I mean, and you gotta think too, you can hit multiple people. So if like 2 people are standing here, right, I can hit both of them and put 500 damage on each of them. So just think about that. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And then Refresher, that's his core abilities when it comes to... Oh, let's get Refresher. This is going to be your core abilities. That's 31,000 souls. These next items we're going to go over are luxury items, and I'm going to explain them. Obviously, you're going to want to get Boundless Spirit. It's going to increase your healing by a lot, so let's half our hero's health. As you can see, we're getting a lot of healing now. We're getting over 500 heals, and that doesn't count as upgrades. I've seen myself be able to heal me and the team for over 1,000 health in a game. So, I mean, it's good healing, and it's especially good for Dynamo and the things you want to do with him. So, and it also increases your damage once again. You got extra 50 damage out of that, I bet. All right, healing tempo. So what this does is once you max out your healing aura, you can shoot, and now it's going to increase your fire rate, but also and your movement, but also increases your teammates' fire rate and movement. So it's really good for pushing into their spawn, and of course it's going to give you a little bit more heals. But now you can push into their spawn faster. You can chase down people. And now, yeah, we're hitting 900 heals on that. That's insane. And you can shoot faster. You can move faster. That works really good with pushing into their base. All right, we're going to max these out, too, just to have them maxed out. This cooldown, get it when you can. This is going to give you better cooldown on your ult and all your abilities. And it also helps with your Warp Storm cooldown, so, and your Refresher. So it's really good ability to have. Reverb it's all right. It's all right. A lot of people like to get on Dynamo because what happens is when you stomp, you basically get a second burst of damage there. So it's good. I think it's unnecessary. I think there's better things for Dynamo. Would it be nice to have if you get extra slots? I mean, it's extra 300 damage. Yes, it would be. It'd be insanely nice to have. But there's other things that benefit you and the team more, and we're gonna go over that. So Spirit Burn's really nice because of his high damage. He can get Spirit Burn off pretty quick. And if you ult with Spirit Burn on, eventually it's gonna pop, and then you can get even more spirit damage, more damage overall on your team and on the enemy. And then you have that burn damage, and it allows for your teammates to melt them. So, and then Diviner's Kevlar is super strong. So you want to pick up Diviner's Kevlar if you are getting melted in your ult. If they have somebody who just melts you every time you get in your ult, Diviner's Kevlar is super nice, because what basically happens, we're just gonna sell something here. What basically happens is every time you ult, you get 1,000 HP, 1,000 barrier. So I mean, if you're fully healed by in your max level and your end game, you're probably gonna have like 5,000 health. Plus, then you can heal yourself and your teammates. It's super strong. It's super good. No reason not to get it if you have the room for it, or don't know it, or if you're building even more into your ult. And of course, if you're in their base, you have that 1,000 health, and then you can hit refresher and then ult again with 1,000 health. So super good. All right, so we're gonna just sell that for a slot here. Rescue beam, super good support item. You can pull people out, so it makes it so you can pull your teammates out. And then once you get them to you, you can heal them with this. So it's really good for, you know, pulling your teammates out of fights. Especially with Dynamo, he's not really a frontliner. He's kind of he's in the mix, of course, but he's not the frontliner. He's kind of like right behind the teammates, throwing in stomps to get as much damage out as possible, and then healing his teammates for the fight. Then you got Healing Nova, just kind of heals you and your team around you, just by doing that. So it's like more heals. It's all right. It's something that's not really necessary, but it's nice. And then you have Guardian Ward and Divine Barrier. So this you want to use on your teammates more than you, but what it does is it gives your teammates a barrier and basically gives them a little extra health. You could also give them the barrier and then heal them up so they don't take any actual damage if they're trying to get away. You can also use it on yourself if you want to go in and pop your ult. So if you want to pop your ult, you can use that to get a little bit extra health and then dive in and then get it off, hopefully. But besides that, so we have the situational counter spell. Use your parry to block any spirit damage. Unstoppable is if they have like a lot of people that can cancel your ult, say like a Wraith who knows how to play outside of your ult and gets her ult off and cancels it. Or just going into the ult, you can use Unstoppable. Knockdown, you're going to use for flying characters. Silence Wave, a great way to silence as much people as possible, then push them. Slowing Hex, good for chasing down people, good for getting stomps off and also your ult off. Suppressor, you want to use this against gun damage hero, gun main heroes. Really good for slowing down their fire rate on top of his already slow fire rate from his stomps. And then you have Curse. Curse is its best version of Silence Wave, but for an individual. And then Cold Front would be decent, or maybe TPing in with your Warp Stone, and then Cold Fronting, then ulting, get that bonus damage. Magic Carpet on here is just a kind of a troll item, and then Eternal Shift. This is one thing people don't know is you can pop once you have to have this maxed out, but once you have this maxed out, you can pop this. Then you can. Why can't I do it? I was doing it before. I swear. Oh yeah, wrong button. I forgot. Down here it doesn't show the right keybind, so I'm hitting the wrong buttons. But yeah, if I hit this, then I can Eternal Shift, and then I can heal my teammates and heal myself during this, and then while I'm not taking any damage. So it's decent for that. So if you're like struggling to stay alive, this is a good, like I said, heal your teammates. E shift. Next thing you know, your teammates are fully healed and you're healed, and you didn't take any damage during that time. So it's decent. It's not like a go-to item. It's very situational. All right, and then we didn't talk about these, but early game rebuttal, good for characters that are melee heavy. Billy, Abrams, Calico, any of those heroes that try to get like a melee off, really good for them. And then Healing Bane, playing characters that have self heal or team heals. Maybe you're playing another support. You're gonna want to hit them with every time you hit them with your stomp, it like reduces their healing. Then you also get kills on. You can also get healed on kills. This can make you a really good character for. Really strong, and definitely in the early team fights, especially if you get your ult off, because you just do so much spirit damage with this, and it helps your teammates finish off kills that they maybe wouldn't because of the healing. But anyways, that is pretty much how to play Dynamo and his build. I will have the build in the description. He is super strong. Before we go, I guess we can talk about a few things what you should be doing. When you're playing Dynamo and you have your ult, everybody can see your ult from the little eye icon up top. So don't be playing, in the front line if you can. Don't be playing in the team fight directly. You want to play around cover. You want to play around sides so you can warp stone in and then hit that ult, and then your teammates finish the enemy team, of course. When you want to use refresher, when you have a lot of people in your ult and you haven't killed them, especially when you push their base or if they push yours, you want to get those kills to be able to hopefully change the game. I mean, if you're in their base and you know your ult the team is about to win, pop it. Make sure guarantee it. You know, just guarantee the wins. You know what I'm saying? You want to be playing a lot of support. A lot of people do not play support, and if your teammates are dying a lot, get rescue beam. Your teammates will love you when you pull them out of a bad situation. Also, if you didn't know, if you have a Mo and Krill on your team, say he ults an enemy player, right? Say this is Mo and Krill, he's ulting. You can pull him while he's ulting, and then really just jump that character if you wanted. So, it's this really good ability. Also with the magic carpet, I'm just gonna show you why I put it on. It's kind of fun. I've used it a few times. They just like, oh no, we're in a team fight. Somebody get over here and change the game. Then I come in, magic carpet. Last thing they see is Aladdin ulting them. So it's just a fun little alternative to warp stone. I just put, like I said, I kind of just put it on for the giggles, I mean, it's just really good at that point. But that is pretty much it with Dynamo. Max level Dynamo, kind of show you what this build looks like. 39k. I mean, this doesn't count all the little things you'll pick up. So, I mean 39,000 health with your E. You basically have an extra, I bet 1,200 health basically with him. So 1,500, 1,600. You can actually have a 1,600 health with your E at max level. This is a super strong build. On top of that, if you have something like Rescue Beam, you can heal yourself with this way too. This also heals you and your allies. It's an extra 900 health there. I mean, you can be unkillable as Dynamo. You can make your team unkillable. He's a super strong character. You should be maxing out his... I have the order set up and suggested here, but for me, it's always pretty much the same. I do have some variations. I'll normally do 1, 2, and then if my ult's ready, I'll get this to kind of guarantee the kills. Then if my ult's ready again, by the time I need to upgrade, I'll get duration, then I'll get heal, then I'll max this, then I'll max this, then I'll max that, then I'll come back to there. That's normally how it goes. Your ult's the #1 thing in the game for Dynamo. That's his #1 playmaking tool, and then also his healing for his allies. But do not sleep on the damage he's able to put out. He puts out a lot of damage, and Stomp-A-Mo is crazy at the game. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if this helped at all, make sure to subscribe if you are new. Like the video. Check me out on Twitch. I will be live streaming pretty much every day. Dynamo is super fun, and I'm hoping this video helped you out and helps out another person. I will have timestamps below. I will have the build in the description as well. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.